Live from downtown Detroit, Local 4 News at 11 starts now.
A $250,000 jackpot on the line in Mount Clemens.
Shut up!
Jack of spades. Tonight there's a big winner, and he has his sister to thank for putting his name on the ticket.
Thunderstorms active in northern lower Michigan. What are the chances they'll be here before daybreak? Plus the latest on what is soon to be Hurricane Barry.
Plus new video just in shows the moment a Detroit business is hit with a stray bullet when a gunman opens fire on a man riding a bike.
All coming up on a busy night. We're going to begin, though, with breaking news from Detroit's east side. 2 police officers and a woman rushed to the hospital.
All 3 involved in a violent crash on Mac. Tim Pamplin on the scene with the night cam. Tim.
A massive police presence here along Mac at Balfour, Detroit's far east side on the Grosse Pointe border here. You see the cruiser from the 5th precinct in the bushes there. Heavy front end damage, I'm told. And the looks like a PT Cruiser, also front end damage. It appears a head-on collision. Now we've got some video. Roll the tape. There you go. 2 police officers. That's the first female officer on the stretcher being loaded into the ambulance here. Her partner was also placed on a stretcher. And there's the video of her. Again, 2 police officers, female officers, are being told out of the 5th precinct. Both are talking, both are alert. The female driver, the civilian driver of that PT Cruiser, there she is. She's on the stretcher going into that ambulance. They're all going off to the hospital to get checked out. I'm being told these are non-life-threatening injuries. Back out here, there you see fellow officers with the gun belt and equipment from the injured officers. We'll stay on the scene, bring you updates as warranted. That's the scene on the east side with the night cam. Tim Pamplin, Local 4.
All right, thank you, Tim. New video tonight shows when a young man on a bike comes under fire while a local business pays the price. This happened at the corner of Meringue and Somerset on Detroit's east side. Surveillance video shows the bicyclist on the sidewalk when 2 men in a dark-colored Ford Fusion drive up and then open fire. The bicyclist runs off. However, the bullets intended for him struck and shattered the windows of a nearby hookah lounge. Nowhere tonight if that bicyclist was struck.
Disturbing video posted online this week shows a young man armed with what appears to be a high-powered rifle knocking on a front door in the middle of a Detroit neighborhood. Jermont Terry was in that east side neighborhood tonight, now at police headquarters with more on what we know about the man and this video. Jermont?
Devin, that man came to the house with a purpose, carrying something, and tonight Detroit police would like to know if it was a real weapon or not.
It's a knock to the front door of a home, and this guy is determined to get someone to answer. But if you look closer, you can see this man has what appears to be an assault rifle across his chest. Patricia Harris watched the guy walk up to her neighbor's porch.
Strapped across his chest, and he walked up on the porch and started knocking on the door and knocking on the window. Then he went around the side, and he went to the back, and then he came back out and he walked out there. And
Patricia says the man sat out front for 2 hours, waiting for someone to come home.
Did you call police?
No, I just sat here because if I had went in the house, he'd have said, "Oh, she probably going there to call the police." I didn't want to alert nothing, so it's on the doorbell.
But Detroit police say that isn't enough, adding they didn't get a single call about the man lurking on the porch in the neighborhood of Phillip and Court. Police stress it's unclear from the video if what's around his neck is a gun or not, but it's believed he wanted to intimidate whoever was inside the home. DPD reminding people if you see something strange on your security camera, you must report it. Don't just post it online. In this case, it appears the man came to the house demanding payment for cutting the lawn recently, but new tenants just moved in.
Yeah, the girl that stays there told me we didn't even ask him to cut our grass.
And Patricia tells me that that man came back the very next day, which would have been yesterday, knocked on the door again and demanded $25. We're told that the homeowner gave the man $25, did not know him. He took off. He didn't have that weapon or what appeared to be the weapon with him on that day. Detroit police, they are stressing, if you see something, you must say something, because in this case, no one called 911. Reporting live tonight, Jermont Terry, Local 4.
Another hot and steamy night across Metro Detroit, but there could be a break from humidity.
Yeah, tomorrow.
Hopefully, yeah.
We'll
Good.
slowly see it go down, but it's the humidity tonight that's really keeping us on our toes as far as that storm threat goes. Anytime these dew points are over 65, that's what we would classify as muggy, and we've seen our share of 70-degree dew points down here at the south end of the state this evening. But so far, our thunderstorm activity has been pretty much nil. Here's 4 Live radar. In the last 2 hours, we saw a storm blow up out here in southwest Michigan. It looked like it was headed in our direction, and then it's completely gone. Although there is some more activity trying to get going here across northern parts of Indiana, there's still a slight possibility that we could be seeing a strong storm overnight, but that is a very slim shot. We're keeping an eye on the Gulf. Doesn't look like much now, but that could be Hurricane Barry by tomorrow. We'll talk about that and look at the humidity going down as the temperatures go up. All coming up in a few minutes. Karen.
Ben, deputies over Macomb Township are looking for 2 suspects who may have stolen checks from a rent drop box. 2 guys wearing hoodies approached the drop box last week at the Westbridge Manor Apartments near Hall Road and Card. Following the incident, several rent envelopes went missing. The Sheriff's Department believes the 2 men drove off in a white SUV. Anyone with information is asked to call the Macomb County Sheriff's Department.
Now to a Local 4 update on a story we brought you on Monday. We are now getting our first look at the man who police say barricaded himself inside his home in Sterling Heights. James Holloway allegedly chased his mother outside their home after firing shots into the air. Holloway then barricaded himself in the home once police arrived. After a brief standoff, he surrendered peacefully, facing a number of charges, including reckless use of a firearm.
Well, you'll need a new route if you plan to take I-75 through Oakland County overnight. Southbound from Square Lake Road to 14 Mile is currently closed, while northbound from Big Beaver to Crooks Road is also blocked off as crews continue to install bridge beams. Both directions are expected to reopen by 5 a.m. tomorrow morning.
$250,000 up for grabs tonight at the Engine House in Mount Clemens. Progressive raffle that's been going on for 50 weeks. Every Wednesday night, no winner until now. Mara McDonald live at Mount Clemens. Mara, this is put on by the Detroit Firefighters Benevolent Fund.
It is, Devin, and we had the most fun out here tonight, and this is how this whole thing works. The grand prize winner gets 70% of that jackpot. 30% goes to the Detroit Firefighters Benevolent Fund, and the guy who won all this tonight, well, he better thank his sister for putting his name on a ticket.
You know how to play the game, right?
It's simple. Every raffle ticket costs $1.
Give me 20 tickets. 20?
Fill out your name, then pick a number that corresponds to one of the deck of cards up on the wall.
There's only 5 numbers left.
And write it on your ticket.
One of those envelopes up there has the Jack of Spades in it.
For 49 weeks, nobody has been able to pick the Jack of Spades, swelling the jackpot to over $250,000.
We're busy all the time, but the raffle's making it crazy.
Easily 40,000 tickets sold just this week.
I am feeling very lucky.
A little after 8 o'clock tonight, it was time to draw.
The winning ticket number is?
And the name on the ticket, Kyle Hodgkins. But did he correctly guess the Jack of Spades?
Shut up!
Jack of Spades.
Kyle wasn't at the Engine House. He was at home and flabbergasted when we got him on the phone.
We pulled your ticket, man.
All right. I'm just still trying to take this in, basically, so.
Turns out his sister Kristen put his name on some tickets.
Funny, so I put my tickets in and I put some in for him, and I wish they drew my name and it drew his. I have to say, so our grandfather passed away on Monday.
Oh.
And then on Tuesday, I actually lost my job from a restructuring. So we were like, okay, 2 bad things in a row. We gotta have a good thing to happen to us.
And no, the 2 don't have any immediate plans for the cash.
My brother owes me for life now, I feel like.
Yeah.
It sort of sounds like that, doesn't it? Kristen says she managed to choose number 1 for that Jack of Spades card because that was her grandfather's number. And when her brother was born all those years ago, her grandfather played the lottery that day and won $500. So they definitely think that he was with them in spirit tonight. We're live in Mount Clemens. I'm Mara McDonald. Back to you.
And when you were talking to her, we could hear the beeps of other incoming calls. I'm assuming that you were not the only one who wanted to talk to them tonight.
No, they were quite popular. Let's put it that way.
Everybody's best friend now, no doubt about it. What a story. All right,
Fun
Mara.
night for
That
them.
was great.
Thank you, Mara.
You might be doing it to feel good. Researchers are now saying it is actually having the opposite effect.
New tonight, the benefits to giving up your nightly glass of wine.
Also, a case that goes back more than 30 years, how a reality TV show helped solve a cold case, ending with the arrest of an 84-year-old woman.
But first, a woman says she's gone topless for years along Lake Superior, but it's only recently become a problem.
I wasn't being lewd. I was just laying in the sun, minding my own business.
The nearly hour-long conversation she had with an officer that could lead to some big changes in the law. Next.
From securing your home to ordering a crew to mow your lawn, how new technology and apps are making life easier than ever before. Help Me Hank tomorrow starting at 6 a.m.
Tomorrow at 5. Sure, you love all your kids, but do you have a favorite?
I don't think so.
Well, you might not think so, but wait. A new study has some eye-opening results.
Suggests that we do play favorites, even though we don't like to think that we do.
Oops.
I'm Dr. Frank McGeorge. It's a hot topic whether your kids are 3 or 33. See who parents tend to favorite most, but more importantly, why.
Tomorrow on Local 4 News at 5.